Right, guys, we are here to predict the outcome of the Scottish Premiership 2020 to I go again. 2020 to 2021. Of course, there was a lot of controversy at the end of last season where people are still trying to claim it. Celtic have only won half a league title. That is absolute BS. Celtic have also, of course, won 9 in a row officially. It has been awarded. It's official. Nobody can argue against it. Yes, of course, Celtic were only 12 points or so ahead. Can't remember, it's been that long ago now since the end of the season, but come on. In 12th place, I'm going to say it has to be simply Ross County. The reason I'm saying Ross County, this might be a wee bit over the place, guys, because the way I've done the text box, I've not organised this great, but listen, it's just to get a video done, you know what I mean? You ken what I'm saying? So, Ross County, last season they were finishing, I think it's 10th, if I'm right in saying. Roughly around about 10th or 11th, right? I know they didn't finish stone bottom, of course, because they didn't go down, which is a stupid statement to make. But anyway, they had the most goals conceded last season in the league, so this is why I'm predicting, unless they really manage to sharpen up this case, I don't think they will going into next season. They're probably going to go straight down into the Championship the following season, so they're going to finish 12 for me, just because of how much goals they concede. Even at that, they're not scoring a hell of a lot of goals either, so the worst goal difference from last season. So that's why I'm putting them there. Right. So my next point for 11th place has got to be Hamilton Academical. Hamilton. I cannot fucking type with this new keyboard. Right, so Hamilton, right? Hamilton, of course, not too bad at home sometimes, but I'm saying that. Sometimes they pull off a miraculous result, like they beat Rangers at Ibrox. Well, and let's talk about miraculous results that they've had now. No, they pulled off a great victory against Rangers at Ibrox, which of course shut off a lot of prospects of Rangers catching Celtic, which happened just before the whole lockdown situation. So they've not been playing great football. They're good at surviving, Hamilton. Let's give them credit where credit's due. So they're going 11 for me. They're not getting relegated, but they could be into that playoff position. 10th is going to be St Mirren. Let me fix that because I don't like looking at. Still don't like the look. I'll do. 10th is going to be St Mirren. So the reason I'm putting St Mirren in 10th is because, like Hamilton and Ross County, they've struggled at times. They've pulled off a lucky result in certain occasions, but they've been quite lucky, let's not lie, but very similar to Hamilton and Ross County, struggling to get the goals and struggling to prevent goals going in. I'm actually going to go with a surprise. Livingston, right? I know they had a really good season last season, doing really well. I think they finished 5th, 6th, one out of 2, 5th I think it was. Let's go with 5th. They finished 5th, right? So they had a good season last season, of course, getting a couple of good results. Bet Celtic, also drew with Celtic as well, 2 each. That game that we scored in the 92nd minute to equalise with Tam Rogic, very risky game, 2-0 down. In fact, no, I don't think they bet us last season actually. I think they just drew both games. I'm sure that was the case. I'm not sure. I'll need to look that up, right? Let's be honest here. Football's not been with us for a while now, so we have kind of lost track of exactly how last season panned out, apart from the fact Celtic won 9 in a row. They've put so much into last season that they might not be able to carry it out. It's my prediction. It's going to be St Johnstone. St Johnstone, whoa, with a W apparently. St Johnstone. They've always been a difficult team to go to in certain occasions, but for Celtic last season that wasn't the case. I'm sure we put 5 or 6 past them. Each time we played over in Perth, catch up again. But St Johnstone, I don't know where they finished last season. In fact, I'm going to go and check that. Finished 7th. Could have easily got a top half, weren't far off it, but I'm going to put them there purely because I think for 7th place now, you've got Dundee United, who have came up from the Championship, stormed it last year, goals galore, won a hell of a lot of games. I think they lost only 2 or 3 games, possibly, if I'm right in saying it. Might be more, correct me if I'm wrong again. But this is my prediction. Again, Dundee United going into 7th, just missing out in the top half. That would be a fantastic effort and outcome for the end of next season. So, good luck to them. Do like Dundee United. Right, so 6th place is going to be Kilmarnock, apparently. I can't. What is it with this keyboard? Kilmarnock, right? So Kilmarnock, of course, finishing 8th last season. I think they'll improve it a wee bit. I think they'll make a couple of signings and push on. They've got a good wee attack force of Eamon Brophy. He's a good striker. So, they've got a couple of decent players. They've still got Buck. They've got Power. Motherwell. I think Motherwell are going to take a wee step back from what they did the last season. I think they had a fantastic year last year. 3rd, I think it is. Yep, they achieved 3rd. After double checking that there. Brilliant all season. Not miles ahead of everyone else, but a good bit ahead of Aberdeen. But I think Aberdeen, again, because of the size of the club and the stature, I think they'll step up and achieve their top 4 finish next season. I'm not going to tell you where I'm putting them because I've not got to it yet. But Motherwell, I think, will have a good season next year. 5th place, to be honest with you, is a good, reasonable result for them for next season. But we'll get to that. 4th place is going to be Hibernian, rivals of Heart of Midlothian, who got relegated. So Hibernian, I think, will have a great season next year, getting a top 4 finish. 4th place, brilliant for them. Not really too much to say, but to be honest with you, most of the football they tend to play is excellent. They've got a good striking in Deutsch if they hold on to him. As far as I'm aware, he's still playing with them currently. I've not seen any transfer speculation or so on. He fired in a hell of a lot of goals for them last season, and you've got your Scott Allen, you've got a couple of good players coming through at Hibs, right? I can't exactly name them all, but if we watched them play last season, they played really good football. So, 3rd place, Celtic. No, I'm kidding on. Aberdeen's apparently. Aberdeen, they will reclaim 3rd place, challenging possibly for 2nd at a very push, I think. But realistically, I think the top 2 will be a good bit ahead of the rest of the league, as per usual. Rangers, of course, get into 2nd place for me. Yes, I might be biased, of course, I understand that. No offence to Rangers, they have been putting on a chase, let's not lie. They've been trying to chase Celtic down. Last season, for the first half of the season, it wasn't looking great for Celtic at times. Of course, with the loss to Rangers at Celtic Park, of course, in December. Rangers had a very good position, but then, luckily enough, Celtic kept up the pressure and Rangers fell apart towards halfway through the second half of the season. Celtic then pursued on, got a good distance ahead and took advantage of it, and then Celtic won the league. Awarded fairly to me personally because they're such a distance ahead, and they were on the momentum was flying for Celtic. They had everything going. So Rangers, I think they will put up a good chase, of course, because they're going to need to try and stop 10 in a row. Let's be honest, Rangers fans watching this, of course, you're going to want to stop 10 in a row. You're going to probably predict possibly you might win it. It's everyone's opinion. Football's all about that, and I suppose it's all about banter and opinions. No need for any offensive stuff and etc. But at top position, I'm going for Celtic. Of course, might be coming across bias, but Celtic chasing 10 in a row just seemed too strong for any other team in the division. Hopefully making a couple of more transfers, possibly. Team's looking well pre-season. Klimala looks as if he's been working hard as well, so we've got another striker option. Of course, Lee Griffiths isn't looking at his fittest apparently for what we've heard right now, but I'm sure he'll come back into it. But we've got Odds and Edward anyway. Klimala showing a bit of sign. Griffiths will come back in. I'm sure he will be on his game. Edward will have the season of his life apparently, I think, personally. The new Prince of Princes, if you might call him that, instead of King of Kings, because he's the next Henrik Larsson. Second coming of Christ to us Celtic fans. So Scott Brown, of course, my prediction as well is he'll retire at the end of the season after Celtic win 10 in a row. And that's pretty much it. But to me, Celtic are just too strong. I think if they need to make transfers in January also as well and improve, they will do it. Bye guys, that's my predictions. Please hit the subscribe button, follow the Twitter and Instagram at Cast9TV, and follow the Facebook page, or like the Facebook page, sorry. And be sure to keep up to date with future content, football challenges, football challenges and more.